Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this Antiknight Sudoku by Polish author Piotr Gdowski from the WSC, which is the World Sudoku Championship of 2022. It was in the round 2, it was puzzle number 9, and here is the booklet of this round. And I don't think you can read it, but there was 10 puzzles for a total of 30 minutes, which is absolutely insane. And Anti-Night is one that I did solve during this contest. I solved 3 puzzles in 30 minutes, which is not that much, but well, that is something at least. So let's move on and solve this. So the special rule of Anti-Knight, as usual, is that whenever two cells are separated by a chess knight's move, they must contain different digits. So where do we start? I'm seeing that 2 here can't be there, and by the knight's move it can't be here, so that's a 2. Now let's move on to this region. So 2 can't be anywhere in here, and by the knight's move it can't be here, so it has to be in one of 2 places. Those 2's here, and these 2, or even the knight's move, places the 2 into this cell. Now this area can only have the 2 in one of those 2 cells, but the knight's move removes this option, so that's a 2, and it places also this 2, and the last 2 is placed here just by the rules of Sudoku. So this is it for digit 2. I'm thinking that 9 looks promising. Knight's move removes this option, so that's the place for the 9. Now in this area, knight is not here, it's not here, it's not here by the knight's move, so it's here. And in this region, so we can remove all of this, we can remove this by the knight's move, so 9 must be somewhere in here. In this region, 9 is somewhere in here. And in this region, I think, knight can't be here, can't be here. Those 2 cells are still conceivable. And in this area, I'm thinking that all 4 cells here are still possible, so I won't pencil mark them. Let's move on to another digit. 6 can't be anywhere in here, and by the knight's move it's not here, so that's a 6. 6 is nowhere in here, only 2 options in this area. In this region, 6 is somewhere here. And this is kind of interesting, considering this region. So we can remove 6 from those cells, and also this cell, because this cell sees both cells here. So 3 places remain for digit 6, and I will pencil mark them. Now here comes the tricky part, and that was a neat start. 1 is not here, and it's not here by the knight's move, so that's the 1. And down there, because of this 1 must be in one of those 2 cells. In this box with those ones has to be here, and in this area, 1 has to be in one of 2 places. In this area, 1 is nowhere here. By the knight's move, it's not here. So we are left with 2 cells. Down there, with those ones, we are left with 2 cells. And those ones are useful because now this cell sees this one by the row and this one by knight's move. So this can't contain a 1. So the 1 is here. And this is a 9, and the 1 is here, and the 1 is there. And because of that, this is a 1. So, nice progress here. And now this 9 is interesting. It removes all those options, and there has to be a 9 somewhere here, and I don't think this will help us disambiguating any of this. All right. So where is the next place to look? I think this 7 is interesting because it removes all 3 cells in this column. This 7 removes this cell, so 7 is here. And with those two 7s, we can place a 7 here. This 7 removes all options here. This 7 removes all options here, so that is a 7. So it's going quite smoothly right now. I have absolutely no memory whether this went smoothly or it was a struggle during the contest. I'm seeing 9 and 7 here, so those are the digits in those two cells. And this 5 now is nowhere here, so that is a 5. And this must be a 3-4 pair. I don't think I can disambiguate them. No, I can't. And this is a 6-8 pair. I still need a 7 down there. And a 7 down there. That's interesting because now on this row 7 has to be at the bottom. Well, it looks like digits 4 and 8 will need some work to disambiguate. But I'm seeing that 8 is nowhere here. It's not here by the nice move, so 8 is down there, which is some measure of constraint. I could be tempted to pencil mark 3s, 4s, and 8s, but there's no 3 in the grid. Perhaps 5. Yes, 5 is nowhere here, so 5 forms a pair with the 9s. So what about this area? 5 is nowhere here by the nice move. It's not here, so it's there. Now we must have a 5 somewhere here, so this is also a 5-9 pair, which is really interesting, I'm thinking, because this 5 can't be here by the nice move. So that's the 9, that's the 5, and then this ambiguates a lot of stuff. This 7 here is placed there. And this is a 3-8 pair. Now we get a 4-6 pair at the bottom. And this is from 3 and 4. This is from 3 and 8. And this is the other digit. Oh, this 7 here, this ambiguates that and this ambiguates that. I should have seen this earlier. So I have all the 7s. There's still some work to do with 6s, I think, before coming to 3s, 4s, and 8s. What about 6 in this area? 6 is somewhere in here. And at the bottom, 6 is somewhere in here, which is not helpful. Except that this cell can't have a 6 because of those 6s. Those cells both see this, so 6 has to be down here. And it doesn't seem to help, so I'm thinking I should just pencil mark. So here, 4 is not here. really not seeing if I can save any kind of trouble. So 3, 4, 8 in here. 3, 4, 8 in here. Also 3, 4, 8 in here. This is really not helping. Am I just missing some kind of elimination with the 6? This is completely possible. What I should be seeing, no, I've seen this already. So, oh, that's the 5. That's the 5. 5 is here. And this was the last 5 missing from the grid. So those are from 3, 4, 8 as well. And still no real elimination. So what is it going to be? Some kind of geometry, yes. This here sees both cells there by the knight's move, so this can't be an 8, which is kind of interesting. Both cells here see this one, but that's not helping so much. So this column still is 3, 4, 8. So this is from 3, 4. Oh, and that's interesting. Those two cells see each other by the knight's move, so they must be different. So one of these is the 3, the other is the 4. And this cell sees both of them, so this can't be either 3 or 4. So this has to be 8. This is a really nice logic. So this is the 6, and we can disambiguate all the 6s. This is 8, and that's the 6. And this is not 6, that's the last 6. So now let's ponder the consequences. There are quite a number of them. That's not 8. That's not 8, so 8 in the column is here. And something else I'm seeing is that, well, this will be an 8 by just the rules of Sudoku. But with this, I can find that this is an 8. For the same reason as this, we have a 3, 4 pair. Both cells here see this cell, one just by the column, the other by the knight's move. So this can't be 3 or 4. This has to be 8. So that's the 3, that's the 4, that's the 8. This 4 disambiguates that. That's 3, that's 8. And this is not 8. This is a 3. Because of this 4, that's an 8. That's an 8. This is from 3 and 4. And this is just a 3. And now all the rest just falls directly. And this is it. So there was quite some work to do. In Sudoku Grand Prix, this would probably have been somewhere between 40 and 50 points, I think. Well, that was quite standard Antiknight. And you can see that World Sudoku Championship puzzles can be really the same kind of puzzles as the ones you encounter in regular contests. It's just the density of them. 10 puzzles in 30 minutes. That is absolutely incredible and unfeasible for people like me. I mean, unlike the likes of Tidvunk from Estonia, who won this championship. But we are not in the same league. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.